Okay, so let's get right into it with the last week's rundown. First up, we got this Donald Sterling thing still going on with this girl, V.Stiviano. Oh my God, the story is so disgusting. I'm so tired of hearing about it, and hopefully it's over. All right, so everybody knows what's going on about this guy and how he's a big racist. Donald Sterling, owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, was caught on tape last week with his girlfriend slash confidant V.Stiviano making a lot of derogatory statements regarding African Americans, stating he didn't want them at his games and he didn't like Magic Johnson, etc., etc. So last week, the NBA commissioner fined this man $2.5 million as well as banned him from all upcoming Clippers games and any association with the Clippers. Instagram went ham. View it for yourself, guys. See what they said. Everybody had a different post to put up. Everybody had their own type of statement to make about what they felt was right and wrong about this whole situation. And nevertheless, people started putting in their bids crazy for the Clippers. Oprah wants to buy the Clippers. She has two investors with her. They got Dr. Dre wanting to buy the Clippers. Even Diddy. Well, all of this was going on, and Donald's in the hot seat. Miss V.Stiviano is doing nothing but running around the town in this fabulous visor that everybody in their mother's trying to get a hands on. She's even roller skating, y'all. She's hanging out in her neighborhood, roller skating with this visor on. While Donald got all of these problems going on and all these allegations made against him, she could care less because she's styling with this visor, darling. The visor has become so infamous. They come from China and don't cost that much. They're selling off the Amazon shelves as we speak. They used to get them on Amazon. Right now, maybe you could go check them out, see if they still got them. Nevertheless, this story is continuing to develop. This lady just went into the interview with Barbara Walters this Friday, stating how she's this man's confidant. She cares for him very much, and they are friends. She feels bad for him that he's in this situation, and she said that she did not send these tapes to TMZ. She said that she was going through some hard times when she was dealing with him, and she let a friend, she was recording these conversations that she had with him, but she let a friend overhear the conversations, and she gave the friend the tape, and she's saying that the friend is the one who sent these information to TMZ. Anyway, like I said from the beginning, I'm tired of the story. It's really disgusting, and I don't feel like we should be giving it any further more attention. And some say that it is causing some tension within the community as well. Did you hear about the whole situation Game and T.I. had this week where they had an altercation with the police? They were at a club. The story is their friend was assaulted. They assumed that the police had something to do with the assault and had a little square off with the officers. Anyway, let's move on. We're moving right along to Miss Riri. She was a big story last week. Rihanna did a huge spread for Lou, I believe that's how you pronounce it, magazine, which is a French magazine. Some say kind of a risque magazine. Well, she did some risque photos. She posed almost fully nude, guys. No bottoms, no tops in some of the photos. Rihanna's absolutely gorgeous. Everyone knows that. She's a beautiful girl, and she has the body to do something like that. Well, she put those photos up on Instagram this week, and the Instagram people did not appreciate that. They weren't feeling the photos and had her remove them immediately. Well, you know, our bad girl wasn't going to sit down and take that. Rihanna's response to Instagram, well, I'll just let you take a look for yourself. Rihanna suggested if it was up to Instagram, this would be her next magazine cover and show the photo of her, well, shall we just say, not all the way glammed up as we usually see our girl. Speaking on some of Rihanna's looks, she recently, last week, won the iHeartRadio Artist of the Year award and sported a rather interesting look, some might say. Well, once again, leave it up to the gram, and they might say something like this. Okay, but Riri doesn't care. She still does her thing, taking photos with Miss J-Lo and living the bad girl life. Shouts to the Navy. Move right along. So, it seems like Naya Rivera, star from the hit show Glee, is having the worst month ever. I mean, look, guys, first, her and her beau, Big Sean, call up their engagement after they seem so madly in love. Don't know what that's about. And I hear it didn't end so well. They had some drama at the end of their relationship involving a Rolex. Rich people problems. Then they said Fox dropped Naya from the hit show Glee, stating that her and co-star Leah Michelle were having some beef on stage. I don't know, maybe it's because Leah went from looking like this to looking like this. And they said that the looks matched the actions. New word on the block is Columbia Records dropped her from their label as well. I don't know, Naya. Hope things start to look up for you. Love you on Glee and hope you continue to have a career because you really are talented. Moving right along, let's talk about our girl B. The Beehive of buzzing. Beyonce announced last week that her and husband Jay-Z will officially be going on tour. together, titled On the Run. Oh no, everybody can't wait to see that. When them two get together, it's definitely one thing you could count on: a great performance, a good time, and very entertaining. So we can't wait to see that, and I know that's going to be a great tour. Moving right along with some more of last week's music news, Miss Mariah Carey will be dropping a new album titled Me, I Am. Can't wait to hear that. Mariah has had several different classics under her belt. I think this is going to be her 12th or 13th studio album, a living legend to say the least. And we're going to have your man Jermaine Dupri on there, producing some things. If it's anything like their last hit, Emancipation of Mimi, I'm sure it's going to be a classic. All right, so last week it rained cats and dogs last week, and then some more dogs and some cats and some pigs, and then didn't stop. It just kept raining. But this week we have something to look forward to. It's supposed to be a really nice week this week, really comfortable weather in New York City. All right, guys, let's get into the weekend. So this weekend, the great movie Spider-Man dropped on Friday. Spider-Man was a big, big hit. It had Jamie Foxx in it, playing a villain. Can't wait to see Jamie in that acting. And it revenued $92 million freaking dollars, guys. Spider-Man was the bomb this weekend. If you didn't see it, I guess you should go. The other big exciting news this weekend was the big Floyd Mayweather fight, Marcus Maidana. The fight was really good because it was a lot of action. Floyd Mayweather won the fight, but Maidana gave him a hell of a battle. He stayed in it the whole rounds. He was giving Floyd Mayweather a really good fight, and some are suggesting that Maidana may have won the fight. I don't know. You had to see it for yourself. It was a really good fight, very entertaining. Floyd always gives us entertaining. Also fighting this weekend was our boy Adrian Broner. He had a lot to prove this go round because he fought Maidana last time and didn't do so well, to say the least. But he definitely defeated his opponent and tried to reestablish himself. He also made some sketchy statements. Well, I'll let you guys judge for yourself.
Definitely humbled me in some ways, but at the end of the day, I'm still Adrian the Problem Broner. The can man. Anybody can get it. Africans, I just beat the fuck out of a Mexican. No, come on.
So I guess we could say he's back. Now, to the highlight of the weekend rush, the Real Housewives of Atlanta Reunion Special Part 3 is finally over. And it was more than we could have all bargained for, could have asked for, could have paid for. Nene went in, Phaedra went in, Candy went in, and Kenya is just in the middle of it all. The allegations were spurting from this way and that way. People were getting cursed out left and right. First situation that went down was Candy accused Nene, was very upset with Nene for stating something in her blog regarding her mom. Nene basically said that she wasn't going to get out of character for a situation like Mama Joyce gets out of character and throws a shoe. And Candy just stated, I feel like you shouldn't have brought up my mother. My mother has nothing to do with it. She's not on the show. I'm on the show. Don't talk about my mother. Street rules. Don't talk about my moms. And your girl Nene stood strong and tall and said, I said it, and that's it, and I said it. I'm not taking anything back. There are no apologies that shall be given. It is what it is. And Candy let her know how she felt, that it was wrong and she should have, not, talked about her mom like that. But Nene didn't back down. Nene wasn't backing down at all for the evening. There was actually a point in the evening where Andy addressed her about calling Brandon, which is Kenya's friend, when they had the whole problem with the guys fighting at Nene's lingerie party. And Andy called Nene out on it, why did you keep calling Brandon a queen? We didn't like that you kept saying queen. He stated that, him, himself, as well as the gay community had a problem with her using that statement in the way that she was using it. And she continued not to back down. She literally asked Andy, what would you like for me to do? Would you like to pull down your pants and me kiss your ass? What would you like for me to do? It was disgusting, guys. It just did not stop last night with that housewife drama. It seemed like Kenya and Nene were just having a battle of who's going to be the biggest housewife queen bee. It was a back and forth with them going on. But another one of the funniest moments of the show last night was when your girl Phaedra let Kenya have it. They were already getting into it already because of the whole situation about Kenya stating that Apollo wants to be with her and stuff. But when Phaedra unleashed the Southern Belle Dragon, it was no holding back. Check it out for yourself, guys.
Sitting around, running around, talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find the donor. Honey, you don't know if your baby dad will be an axe murderer or a child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
So who gonna check her, boo? I guess nobody. It just continued last night with the drama. It was actually 2 hours long instead of an hour because I guess they had a lot to get in. Yeah. But another thing that I thought was good too, in the last 30 minutes, Andy threw in a little one-on-one session with him and Portia. And Portia got to really clear her name, talk about how she felt about the fight and how she was really provoked into making the wrong decision. Well, it was a good week last week, and I bet this week is going to be even more exciting. I'm going to leave you guys with a bunch of photos because tonight is going to be the Met Gala, and I'm going to leave you with a bunch of photos from last year's Met Gala so you can relive all the hits and misses. Once again, this is NYC The Streets, guys. You know, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know what shows you watch and you want us to watch. Let us know what's on your mind. So it's NYC The Streets.